Hello, everyone. Good evening and a very happy monsoon to one and all. Welcome back to the show with another episode with another best selling author, Mr. Aditya Nighot, an MBBS by academics, a professional photographer, a avid reader, coffee lover, and a music lover. He thinks that he can touch the hearts of youth through his words. His debut novel, You and Me, It's Complicated, was originally written for as a hobby and for normal, generally to circulate it among the friends and family. But within 6 months, that book sold to 20,000 copies with the Best Readers Award, Reader's Choice Best Book Romantic Book Award. So that compelled Aditya to write another book. And today he is there with us with another book, Until Love Sets Us Apart. So welcome Aditya on behalf of Ahmedabad Book Club and Karma Foundation, and welcome all my viewers again for the another session.
Hello, Kosha. Thank you so much. It's nice to be here. So I'm really excited to start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so are we. Before we start, let me tell something more about Aditya to the viewers. That his book was among the top 50 top read books on Amazon, Reader's Choice Award. And apart from these two books, he has written a short story called Catch Me If You Can. And he is among the first few Indian authors who has written two chatbot stories, that is Replical and Better Late Than Never. So tell us something about, first of all, Aditya, about this chatbot stories and the short story which you have written, what it is like.
So actually, chatbot is something new, which has just arrived in India. So there's an app called as Readify, which I'm associated with, and I've written two chatbot stories. So it's generally like what how we talk, like just like WhatsApp messages. So the
Correct.
entire thing is in the form of dialogues, and people get to see pictures and videos as well in it. It's a chatting thing.
Chat
So the
kind of.
story goes, yeah, chat kind of. The story is in a chat
Yeah.
format, and two thrillers over there, crime, murder mysteries. And
Okay.
then I've written a short story, Catch Me If You Can. I wrote it in the lockdown period, and I released it on Kindle. So, and after this lockdown is going to re-release as a paperback. So, the paperback copies will be out soon, and it's a
Hmm.
murder mystery again. Yeah.
Okay. And the other stories, the two of it, Better Late Than Never, and the other one.
Yeah, they are the chatbot stories. Better late than never and reprisals. These are the chatbot stories, and they are about a murder mystery and a psychological killing thing, like a psychopath killing somebody. Yeah, so these are
Okay.
available for free, without any cost on App Store and Google Store. So anybody and everybody can read it. Yeah.
Great. Generally, there is a notion that, and doctor and MBBS student are not much fun-loving or interesting. And here you have written two books, and both are the love stories. So, any particular incident or reason behind it?
Yeah, so actually, I loved reading right from my tender ages. At the age of 13, I started, reading. And since then, I had been this in the junior college days, you always like reading these lovey dovey books. So, I started with quite a lot of national best selling authors. And somehow, by the time I turned 18, I thought that I have something which I need to tell to my readers. So that's how it began. And the little bit which I would like to keep it like a secret here is that the other half of the story, the reason behind this is in my book, You and Me, It's Complicated. So I'd say that just a little bit of hint that it's my story, so people can, get a copy
Oh,
and just get to know why I became an author.
author. Okay, that's nice. Let me tell viewers that he is bestowed by the midday newspaper as as his success is compared to the legendary writer Amitav Ghosh, and media and newspapers have also called him Junior Durjoy Datta. So yeah, we would definitely love to read and know why you became author, but at least tell us that generally doctors have complained, that hardly they find time for doing their hobby or their passion because of their schedule. So you even do photography, you write, you read. How do you manage time along with your MBBS?
So I have completed MBBS at the moment, and currently, if you ask me, I'm not writing any other book. I am just focusing on my studies because I have to appear for my NEET entrance and all.
No.
But I started writing 18. So in the college days, you hardly have anything much. After your college hours, you just have to study, and the rest of the time is you can either enjoy, go party around, or maybe invest it in a book and do something which will make way to another profession. So I actually utilize that time for my writing, and I have
You're
actually written
right.
six books. Six unpublished manuscripts are still with me, and that's not like I have written it right now. I've written it within the 4 to 5 years of my MBBS life. Yeah.
Great. So soon there'll be another six books from you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Published. That's great. Now you told that the first book has the second part of it has your love, your story. So you tell me about the four-letter word love. When do you say that you love a person? What all feelings are included in?
See, love is very much, I think it's a very subjective thing for people. So
Yes,
I
of
think
course.
that,
I'm asking about your views.
yeah, so my view is like, I think it should be selfless and not selfish, and it should be that both the I mean the your other partner and you should gel up properly. If there is a proper understanding between your relationship, I think then nobody can ever come in between the two of you, and I can say that it is a perfect match. So for me, that love is actually understanding and giving importance to the other person as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Giving importance to their identity as well, as they are a separate identity apart from you. They should be respected for that. Okay, so it is said that love. Yes. Hello.
Voice is cracking.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Hello.
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. I guess now is it perfect?
Yeah, fine, fine, perfect.
Okay. So it is generally said that love changes things around you. Suddenly everything starts looking very beautiful and very smooth. But what about when that love is put out to the real world for the test? What happens then?
I think when it is put to the test, it is the understanding that matters between the two people. I believe if you have a proper understanding, then I think whatever test comes there, you are going to pass. So if there's proper understanding and love between two people, and I think that everything's going to be smooth. So whatever tough time comes, we are ready to face it. So you just
Whatever
need.
clutches of the life comes, understanding makes the relation beautiful, right?
Yeah, understanding makes it beautiful. Yeah, true.
Okay, we have a question from our viewer, author, Mr. Rajita Bose. Sir, thank you so much for viewing our every session. And he has a question for you, Aditya, that he's your big fan. And will you try for a different genre apart from romance?
Yeah, I have actually, Ajitaba sir, I've written this book called "Catch Me If You Can," which is a short story. I have already tried a thriller, and like I said, that I have six unpublished stories. Out of these six, three are thrillers. One is a non-fiction. So I'm sure, I think I'm trying new genres. So hopefully all
Okay,
turn out to be bestsellers. The fingers.
great. He has asked, what is love for me? Love is about every feeling for me, Ajitab sir, which does not include fear of losing the other partner or jealousy or everything. Love is about and everything. It's an eternal feeling for me. That is what I find love is. Even if you have something, you want something from your love or you're scared, then also it's a self-centered thing. It is not about
Hello.
hello.
Hello. Yeah, we just lost you in between.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I think.
Aditya, my next question, like love, does love include fear? Because I don't feel that it should include fear. If I have fear that my life, I lose my partner, that is not love according to me. That is called self-centeredness. Again, I am thinking of only me. So, what do you think about it?
Yeah, so as I said earlier as well, ki it's all about being selfless in a relationship. So if you're
Correct.
self-centered, then better be single. Why have a
Why
relationship? I
have a
believe. And
partner? Exactly.
yeah,
So
why
you should not.
partner? Yeah.
Yeah. Your another passion, photography. It is said that
Mhm.
a picture speaks thousand words. So, do you have any such picture or a picture where you have written something on it, something like that? Do you have?
So I actually do not click pictures from the artistic point of view. I mean, like where there's something a reason behind it. I just click it for my own collection. I can say I do not post it anywhere, and I've done this photography course, so I know how to click, but I do not use it as a profession. So
But
whatever
there might
I
be.
Yeah, so whenever I click when I travel to different places, and I click my friends and family members and all, and they post it on their Facebook and Instagram pages. That's all I do. It's a hobby for me.
That's
Yeah.
all, but nothing specific you have written about what you have clicked.
No, nothing specific as such. I just like to click whatever I see. Maybe today I'll see a good sunset, and I'll click that. And it's very much a instinctive call for me.
And
Yeah.
it is even said, that love makes you things which otherwise you would hesitate to do. Love makes you things like do those things also. Failure or success will be a secondary step or a secondary thing. Tell us your views on it.
I cannot hear you, Kosha. Your
Am I audible?
voice, cracked in between.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yeah,
Okay, it
yeah,
is said that
yeah.
love makes you do things which generally you hesitate to do otherwise if you're not in love. And
Mhm.
failure and success is secondary thing, but you do and try certain things which otherwise you would hesitate to do. So tell us your views about
Yeah, so hesitations, at any point in life, there are hesitations. I mean, you go with any professional course as well, you'll have some hesitations. Before writing my first book, I had hesitations whether my readers will read it. So, and before
it.
publishing, or there are hesitations in every field. So, the same
Right,
way, I think I'm a very shy person. So I think the main hesitation for me would be like going and asking a girl like, "What is your name?" That's my hesitation, and that's what I faced when I wanted to ask somebody, "What is your name?" So I faced hesitation there. So that's hesitation for me. I cannot go and approach somebody, and
but still,
yeah.
but
But
still,
then
if
if
you are in
you
love
want,
with someone, you
yeah,
will
if
go
you want
and
that,
do that.
yeah, if you want that person, and if you love that person from before falling in a relationship, also you like that person, and after falling in a relationship you love that person. So whatever you can do to save that relationship or to get that girl's attention, I think love makes you do that. So you might, yeah. So when you are in love, you do crazy things, I believe.
Correct. Right. Um, why in every love story it is projected that two different natured person or two different looking person, I mean looks, physical looks, they only get attracted to each other. Generally in love stories, it is projected like that. Don't you think that
I
otherwise also it is possible that two people looking good can also get together? Why not we have such love stories?
Nee, I think there are quite a few love stories where good-looking people are there. They are projected in the book, and I think in real life also I have no few examples where I can say that both are good-looking. But when it comes to nature or of that person, I think in reality as well we have two opposite people, and that's why most of them projected as two opposite people. Like for example, if I am shy, my partner might not be shy. So I think that's what is in real life as well. Like for example, I am a dominant person. Yeah, if I am a dominant person, the other person is submissive. So I think it's very much opposite in real life as well. Somebody has to be a little bit submissive in the relationship. So that's what even real life is, and that's what is projected in the books.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes that love makes person rebellious or self-destructive, especially when he or she wants that person and doesn't get, or what we see in one-sided love. We hear many such incidences. So share your views on it.
I believe yes, people get rebellious, and by I think self destructive as well. And from self destruction, I mean we India is among the topmost countries where every minute or every hour somebody or the other is facing suicide. He's attempting suicide because he's been betrayed in love, or maybe that one-sided, I can say, love which affects.
Yeah.
So I think
Correct.
people get very much, people's expectations are more than the reality. So I think they fantasize things, and then they think कि नहीं अभी ये नहीं हुआ तो maybe they get hurt,
Yeah.
and then they become self destructive. So I believe whatever reason it is, it is one of the most dangerous things, not only for yourself but also for your loved and dear ones, because
Correct.
I've seen people attempt suicide, and that's what the my topic is, my book topic is actually.
Right.
So uh, yeah, but you don't see your own parents. Why can't you live for your loved ones? Why only one reason makes you become so self-destructive in life? So
Correct.
I
So that
think
is what.
think wisely. Yeah.
Yeah, that is what even I was saying, that when you should not have fear to even lose your partner. Why not live your life, which is a beautiful gift? I mean, love starts from self. That's what I believe. Self love is the first thing which you do. Then you start loving others. Yeah.
True.
There are at times, when two people are in love, there are incidences or situations where uh, letting go of your love is the only option or the best thing which you can do. So, what should one do at that time?
So I think okay. So letting go of your love is actually true love, because if her happiness or his happiness is in somebody else, I think the best thing you can do for that person is letting her go or letting him go, because you cannot become that much dominant in real life and say नहीं मैं जो चाहता हूँ वही होना चाहिए. You cannot be that much obsessive or possessive. So I think
Right.
जो दूसरे की
Letting
खुशी है, I
go.
said true love for me is selfless. So selfless can also be, even if you're not in a relationship with that person, selfless हो सकते हो. Yeah.
But what if both wants to be with each other, but there are certain incidences or such situation where one has to let go? Then what one should? They are not. They are not
I
liking someone else.
Okay, in that scenario, I think, for instance, if I say ki dono they both love each other, but then their parents are against them. Let's take this
Something like that.
scenario. I think, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
let's take
majority
this.
in India.
Yeah. Yeah. So in that case, I think they should fight for their love, and always they are 18 plus, and I think they can take their own decisions, and they do not need to be very much, take the family things into account. They always have the legal approach, that's court marriage,
Hmm.
and if
सब
your love is
selfish हो
true,
जाना
and
चाहिए.
yeah, वहाँ पे selfish हो जाना चाहिए, and yeah. So I think कि if you have that belief in that other person कि हमारा रिश्ता चलने वाला है, it's going to work out
Hmm,
well. So
hmm.
I don't think कि कोई आपको रोकना चाहिए, because at the end of the day, you the two of you, that's a couple, have to, live the entire life together. So I think they should take their own decisions.
Okay. Um,
Yeah.
okay, what are your views about same-sex marriage or the gay and lesbian, which has been a topic right now, they have been legalized in India and a major part of the world. Tell us your views on it.
So as a medical student, I do not find it if we go medically, I find it abnormal. But if I say that, as a common person, I find it completely normal, because it's his personal life and his view. So I don't think so. There should be any ban on it. Of course, it's lifted now, but it's their personal life. So nobody, not even the government or any supreme body, should actually intervene in it, because it's his personal space, his or hers personal space, and I think it should be their own right. Yeah.
So why do you find it abnormal? I'm sorry, can you please repeat that again?
I do not find it abnormal. I said medically I find it abnormal, because according to my medical textbooks it's abnormal.
No.
But in real life I do not find it abnormal, because it's their personal
Okay.
space. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Again, we have a question from Ajitab sir that you are his inspiration, and who is your inspiration?
My inspiration is actually, I do not believe in keeping one author, like being of one author's follower, I guess, or a fan. I actually read good books. So मैंने अजिताभ सर की भी बुक पढ़ी है. I've read दुर्जोय दत्ता, I've read सुदीप नगरकर, and so I think कि सब इंस्पिरेशन है. All the good books, good authors, सब इंस्पिरेशन है मेरे. Yeah.
Yeah, so tell us something. Okay, you started this answer. So tell us something about your favorite authors or what Aditya is apart from all this, author and photographer and MBBS student, what you are. What do you like to read? Tell us something about you.
So my all-time favorite book is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. So that's my all-time favorite. Then I love reading thrillers. I've read Agatha Christie, I've read Dan Brown, and the all-time favorite Sherlock Holmes series. So that's my
Yeah.
space. Yeah. So that's my favorite books, and I like to sip coffee, listen to music, and I like to be in my own room alone, in enjoying my own time, and of course traveling.
Enjoying solitude.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and whenever I'm traveling, I write. Yeah.
Okay. So you said you like thriller and you write love story. Okay. So what do you say about the platonic love? Tell me something about
Platonic love is होता है. I believe कि it can happen, because it's a divine thing, I can say, कि एकदम से हो जाना is something which is written in your destiny, and I completely believe in it, and even my books are about platonic love. So
yeah.
I
So
think
it's like people you don't see age, you don't see anything. You just fall in love or fall in relation with a person. That is what platonic love is. But still, in
Yeah.
our society, for people, it is difficult to accept gay or lesbian relation, or even when male and female are just friends, apart from having a physical relation. And tell me about the famous Yash Chopra's love triangle. Do your books have anything like that or something?
Hello.
Can
Hello.
you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah. Are you able to hear me?
I cannot hear you. Maybe some network issue.
Is that okay now?
A little bit, yeah. Better.
Okay, so tell me about the famous Yash Chopra's love triangle. Are there something in your books, both of the books, something like that?
Yash Chopra's okay. I think my books are about pure love, and I still believe in that old fashioned love, romance kind of things. So I love watching. I've watched all Yash Chopra films and Karan Johar films, which are all about true love. And so yes, my books have a little bit of that desi old fashioned love story kind of thing.
More of a
Yeah.
fantasized love. Yeah, tell us something more about your books, both the books.
Okay. So actually, You and Me, It's Complicated is about a journey of a non-reader to a best-selling author while he falls in love with a girl, and it's all about young teenage love, about that 11th and 12th standard loves, where only
Hmm.
seeing the other person itself, कि उसने मुझे देखा itself is love kind of thing.
Isn't that
That
infatuation?
Yeah, so that young adult kind of love story, and
True.
when things don't go the right way, they think ki, the character thinks ki, it's right to attempt suicide because life is hell for him, and but then he comes out of that suicide thing and all, and how he becomes an author, and how he makes his upcoming life fruitful, is what the story is all
True.
about. And until Love Sets Us Apart is actually a romance thriller, and it's about the medical life love story coupled with the lead character in it, that is Rohit. He gets captured by the police for 4 murders. So yeah, so what
Okay.
actually made him the murderer and what happened in his life is what is the story all
Is
about.
it true?
It has a
So,
nice social message. Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
yeah.
social messages are the crux of your book. Why so? Is it because the book have certain of your real life part, or why is it so?
Okay, the social message in my book, Until Love Sets Us Apart, is actually the suspense of the book. So I wouldn't reveal it.
No,
But
no.
when it
Yeah.
comes to you and it, yeah. So when it comes to You and Me, It's Complicated. I can say that suicide, which is very bad, and which India is, I mean, leading in the numbers of suicide that
True.
happen every year. So I think that's the social message in the book, and how one can get over his or her feelings when she faces a breakup is what the book is all about.
Okay, and what about like see, there may be a situation where two people are deeply in love, but one, God forbid, but one of them dies, So what others should do in that case? Like suicide, nahi, but normal death. I mean, deaths by design by destiny.
True. So I think it's a very sad thing, and getting over such a traumatic, like, I mean, a traumatic phase of his or her life is very difficult. But I think over the years, or maybe a year or two, he or she can get knocked down. Sometimes for ages as well. But you have to, at some point of time, maybe after 2 years or 3 years, get over it. I think not for yourself, but at least if you have kids, for the kids, your parents, maybe somebody who's in the family, can be your elder brother, sister, whoever it is. You have to
Very
get
much
over them, and you have to for them, and moreover, you have to live for yourself, because suicide is not the option out there. Maybe
correct.
I've seen many people even. yeah, even after the death of their loved ones, have found love again in their lives. So maybe
maybe.
that
And
could
that
also,
is not wrong.
yeah,
But
yeah, it is.
our society still doesn't accept that also. If a widow falls in love with someone, do our society accept them? No, they don't accept it very easily. And I mean, uh, even if a married girl, is having a normal friendship with a boy, society doesn't accept. What do you say about it?
I think there's no problem in keeping friendship as far as you are true to your partner, and you have that complete transparency in your relationship. So as far as you tell everything to your partner, like who he or she is, and you don't hide anything about that person in your life, I don't think there should be any problem. Yeah.
Correct. Uh, Tell us about your love if you are comfortable. Your love too.
Okay. My love story actually began 8 to 10 months ago. So that's all I can say, that it began 8 to 10 months ago, and it was so that I went to the Pune International Lit Fest, and I found my love life over there. So I just
Great.
went there and didn't know each other. So I just went there. I met the author, and she was amongst the organizers over there, Pune International Lit Fest, and it so happened that we clicked at the moment. I can say platonic. I can say, yeah. So it happened
So how
really
did
well.
you ask her
Yeah.
name? Being a shy person, how did you ask her name?
Actually, I did not ask her. It so happened that she texted me that I've purchased your copy, and maybe you can sign the book for me. And I was at the Pune International Lit Fest itself, and I signed a copy, and from there conversations began, and then
Oh,
somehow it happened that everything fell in place. Yeah.
everything fell in place. Great. Wish you all the best for your future life and future relation. May your relation be strong for life together.
Yes. Thank.
Anything else apart from this you would like to share with the viewers?
If there are budding authors, I would just like to tell them that to be a successful author, or to pursue writing, you should have some backbone in your life. By backbone, I mean you should have another profession which will support your
Correct.
writing skill, because from writing initially you cannot earn much. To be
Not
honest,
much.
from your first, yeah, you cannot survive, and from your first or second book you cannot earn much. And before you step into this publishing world, I think you should do that proper research and about marketing, because just writing a book is not sufficient in this competitive world. So once you step in over there, make sure that your book makes it to the national bestsellers, so that you can pursue writing in future, because without getting into the national bestsellers, I don't think you can survive in this competitive world.
By
Yeah.
marketing, do you mean that it has to be paid marketing?
Not really. I think word of mouth works best. Initially, you need to do a little bit of paid marketing, because nobody knows you when you are a debut author.
Hmm.
Of course, you have to
Correct.
for a couple of months, but it cannot be lifelong, because पैसे तो कभी ना कभी खत्म होने वाले हैं. So
Hi.
it has to be your script which has to speak for itself. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't support the paid marketing or paid publishing after a while.
No, actually, no. Actually, even if I get these reviewers saying कि मुझे 300 रुपए दे दो and I'll review your copy, I simply deny. Yeah, just because this I believe ये काफी authors के साथ भी होता है. People come and say कि bulk reviews लीजिए for Amazon and Instagram and all, and I
Agree.
am
Agree.
I might give a free copy to you, but I am not ready to pay to get a positive
Right.
review. Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay. Anything else on the parting note, Aditya, you would like to say?
At the moment that we are facing this COVID issue, I just hope that everyone stays in their home, even when the lockdown has been lifted majority of the places, but still be a little more, wise. At least not for yourself, then at least for your near and dear ones. Be a little bit wise, and stay in while all the doctors stay out, and work as much as you can from home. And if it's possible, just don't go out. That's all I can say, even if, when the lockdown has been lifted, because I've seen people,
Exactly.
uh, yeah, even in Mumbai, I've seen people going to get for walking, and as if everything has been normalized. It's really sad. It's a sad
Yeah,
scenario because it, even today the cases are rising, and we are in
mhm,
a very bad state, I can see. Yeah.
right. So, viewers, the budding author, bestseller author about his two books, love books, and definitely we'll wait for your another six books. Please read his books and review, and definitely read his thriller story. And please, Amit, will wait for your another book, sir. It was very nice having you on stage. Thank you on behalf of Ahmedabad Book Club and Karma Foundation, and thank you all my viewers for always supporting me and encouraging me. Your questions will be welcomed, and I and Aditya will try and answer on the video comments. Please put down further. Thank you, Aditya.
Thank you, Kosha, and thank you, Ahmedabad Book Club, and thank you, viewers, for joining in. It was a nice session. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.